Hello everybody, it's �𝑵.𝑺.𝑚1 and this is my opinions on MCC Season 6 and a little information about Ghost Recon Breakpoint's little road map that's going on in this year, in 2021. So yeah, let's start with the MCC. So, it's been about almost a week since the Season 6 dropped, and I played the flight of it from Flight 1.0 and 2.0, and the flights were okay, they're pretty decent. New armors look pretty cool, some of them look a bit weird and stupid. But I did make the 166 subscriber special video, so it does showcase some of the new armors that are in Season 6. But yeah, it really is fun to actually do, and seeing these new stuff that's coming on. But Halo 3, it really did take a lot of spotlight between about 3 seasons now, and it honestly kind of sucks that few other Halo games really ain't getting their fair share. But in Season 6, there are some new things that is for Halo Reach and Halo 2 Anniversary, and last is Halo 4. And these weren't in the flight at all, but it was pretty actually weird. So let's go take a look at some of the new stuff that is in Season 6. Alright, so we're in Forge World for Halo Reach, and this is Breakneck, and this map did got an update. So now the MCC new items are available on this map, so this is the only map that has only been updated in this update, and it really is actually a lot more satisfying to actually see some maps getting some of the new content. But at the same time, you might as well just do it to nearly all of them. It depends on what size, because this map is kind of a bit of a big team battle size map, and that's pretty alright. But I would love to see all the maps that are big and medium maps to have all these brand new contents. Even though these aren't brand new contents because they've been around probably since about Season 2 or Season 3, but still, I really, really couldn't care less. But I love to see these items to be in any of the maps, from Halo Reach's maps to Halo 4's, because they need to get more updates on those maps. But yeah, time will tell. But was only this map only, and I kind of feel a little bit disappointed on the other maps that they didn't get their fair share. Like the Spire, we could have put more new vehicles and more new items on there. That'd be alright, but still. Yeah, that's all for this particular update for the Halo Reach Forge. So that's the only map, nothing else. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer. Okay, next off is the Mark 6 boots. So people did complain about the new Gen 1 tech suit that come over to the MCC, and they hated the new design of it. But I honestly disagree with the new one, because it looks pretty cool. But the only thing I can agree on was the boots that look so odd. But now in this update, they finally got that fixed, and I'm extremely happy about that. And it really shouldn't change that much. It should have just been exactly the same, but still, at least in this update it really got that fixed, and people are starting to feel a bit happy for that. But there will be still people that will still complain about the new Gen 1 tech suit being so trash, because it just didn't have that much features or that much texture, even though I can agree on that slightly. But honestly, I disagree with it. But it just looks pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, so next is the FOV slider and the central crosshair. So they actually worked, but unfortunately I didn't record them, so it's a bit unfortunate for me. But yeah, the FOV slider and the central crosshairs, they work absolutely perfect, but the central crosshair is probably in the gameplay right now in the background, and it does work. So yeah, it really works absolutely fine. The vehicles with the FOV slider is fine as well. Central crosshair, perfect. I didn't really encounter any issues. Like, it's either gonna be like super far away from my body, so I could just like see like a massive gap on my arm. I got that, didn't happen. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now the exchange store. So the in-game microtransaction, non-paid store. So yeah, I'm very happy with that store to be available in the MCC flight and then arriving on the update. So thank God for that, because people really hate playing competitive mode, and I do agree that competitive mode is just nothing more than just a massive graveyard at this point. Because because the more you try to like bargain people to get people into the mode that is just filled with tryhards, sweaty people, and teammates acting like a bunch of morons. They have no idea what to do and zero intelligence, and people will just leave in an instant for like no reason at all when the match has started, and it just becomes an absolute nightmare. But yeah, the exchange store, I love it. I could spend any of my spare season points that I've grinded my ass off to complete challenges. So thank God for that, and I'm very happy for that. The only thing that kind of did piss me off was some people that were complaining that, not exactly pissing me off, but it's actually kind of a bit like disappointing that there are people that will still complain that they working their asses off to get these challenges done, even if they didn't even make it to the end. It's just like, who cares? Because these items are just gonna get old anyway, so it's just generally like 0 point to it. Because they complain about the sniper rifle skin for the Arctic camo for the sniper rifle in Halo 3, and it's just like, I could just easily put it on my CE. It just makes no difference. Because that camo is like 3 seasons old, and and people still complain about it. It's just like saying, who cares? It just really honestly doesn't care about that. I really honestly don't care about that. All I care about is just like trying to have fun, grinding some season points, and wait for a new season to drop, new items to come in, and spend it all, and that's it. But yeah, so let's move on to the challenge system that they added some new challenges. Alright, so the challenge hub got some new seasonal challenges, and I've only allotted 2. So yeah, so we've got the blue tech suit, the new visor for Halo 3, and the shield. Yeah, so the only thing I have a problem with the shield one is one of the challenges. So it's the one that you had to win 25 fucking goddamn matches in competitive mode, and it become an absolute fucking nightmare to do. Because if I see the 2 words saying win competitive, those are the 2 saying you are going to be pissed off, frustrated, and disappointed. Because I said what I said earlier, players will lead the matches so goddamn early, teammates will act like idiots and don't know what to do, and players gonna quit early, and you will see sweaty tryhards, and literally anyone could just like, they will do anything just to win, and I do mean literally anything to win. So all that pain and suffering, I did get the fucking shield. I got the fucking shield, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, and the visor, it's dead easy to get the visor. All you have to do is just play any campaign on heroic or higher, because heroic, it probably grants you about like 4 points, and if you get kills in the campaign, it will count towards the the 7,000 kills that you need to do. So yeah, it's pretty dead easy. And the Gen 2 tech suit, I think it's kind of a bit the same, but you need to like perform, like try to get headshots as possible, and just literally complete 30 challenges, and that's it. Just complete 30 weeklies, and then that's it. Because I'm honestly nearly finished with that, so I nearly finished off the whole season, except for like the exchange store, because that is going to be my focus to get that shit done. But yeah. Now let's go with some of the new slash old feature that really should have been in the game since day one of its launch, and it's the team changes. So I tested this in custom games and Forge and Firefight, but it's only in Halo Reach's Firefight. But yeah. Alright, so I'm in my own custom games and I'm on the red team. So the way to change your color is just go into your roster and change teams, and then it should be there. Then pick a color, so I'm going to pick purple, and it works, even though the game's over because I'm the only player available. But yeah, so Forge, just do the exact same thing, just pause, then go into roster and change team that you want. But I am going to pick orange team and see how that works. And it does, so yeah, it really does work. So I did another test, and it was kind of unnecessary, but I did it in Halo Reach's Firefight, because Halo Reach's Firefight, you cannot change teams while you're in mid-game. And I honestly want to actually check this out if it actually is, and it actually worked. So that is actually kind of a bit weird that this was actually in Firefight when in the original version it did not have that feature. So that is actually kind of a bit weird, in my opinion, because in the original Reach you cannot change team when you're in mid-game in Firefight, but now in the MCC version you can switch over to the elite team in Firefight. So that's pretty cool. So it works pretty fine. So hardly any problems with that. But yeah. Next is there is a special mode that wasn't in the flight, and it's called Excavation Slayer, and this is only available for Halo Reach, Halo 2 Anniversary, and Halo 4. So let's go check it out. So yeah, Excavation Slayer is actually gun game. So if you guys don't know what gun game is, it's basically that you had to reach out to the end of the game, because all you have to do is just get kills. And in Halo MCC, you don't need to get kills, you don't want to, or you don't have to, but you had to wait for like a full minute in order to get the weapon changed up. But it will count as a point. But the only way to like demote somebody is that you had to perform assassination or throw a plasma grenade and kill them with a plasma grenade. And that's actually pretty cool. So I'm glad that we have some new modes that would actually be actually good for the game, because we already have freeze tag and now gun game, which is pretty cool. So I can't wait to see something new that will come to the MCC, anything else for a different mode. But yeah. So next is the waterfall map. So I didn't have a footage of the waterfall map, but you guys probably did see it in the flight, in my flight video that I made, and I did try it, but it's only available in custom games, and I still just go ahead and tried it, and there really was a frame rate issue because I was playing split screen just to get one challenge done. So yeah, it's a little bit of cheat, but still, I don't really honestly care, because it's custom games. It's just like, who cares? But yeah, so it really did have a bit of a frame rate issues. Even people say that they hardly have any frame rate issues, but I did see some frame rate issues, and it really, really is a good idea that they actually put it in custom games, because they need to get these maps fixed up and be ready if they're going to put into being actual matchmaking. Because if they won't do that and the maps got released on the matchmaking but they were so fucking bad, then it's just going to make Halo 3 a lot more frustrating than it is. Because Halo 3, in my opinion, is just really not that good. Because there will be some maps that will just like have some awful frame rate issues that will just come out of nowhere. But hopefully for these new maps, we'll probably make sure that that won't happen. Because yeah, because I just don't want to make the game that bad. So yeah, I think that's all for season 6. So there are some maps. Their Edge is the odd one out, and I don't know why they want to remove that when Waterfall is already part of the game for no reason. I just don't know why. But yeah. So my thoughts and opinions for season 6. I would say I'll probably give it about like an 8 out of 10. The only thing that really did piss me off is just having the competitive mode to have that win 25 matches in competitive mode. It just really sucks because people hardly play it, and it's just nothing more than a graveyard. It just really is, because there will be so many problems that people are going to do, and it just ruins the experience and ruins the grind for me. Because you'll see players that will just leave, cheat, or do anything just to win. Just anything. It just makes it that much uninspired. Because if it was in social, it would be totally different. But yeah, so that's the reason why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It could have done a hell of a lot better, but it is what it is. Because the challenge, it's just the one that is just a big backfire, in my opinion. But anyways, let's go to Ghost Recon Breakpoint's news that just come over last week. Alright, so Ghost Recon Breakpoint released this probably last week, and it really got me a bit curious about this one. So we got the team experience update, so the AI teammates are going to have something new on them, and the Tomb Raider Easter egg hunt pack DLC is going to come in, and a classified operation that we haven't known about yet. And some people say that the operation that we are going to have Bowman back again, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure about that, but we'll have to wait and see, just to see a bit more of a detail. But yeah, and people say that we are going to have like a crossover between Tomb Raider and Ghost Recon, which I clearly, honestly doubt that ever going to happen, because I think Tomb Raider is not not a Ubisoft game at all. But I'm more curious about the teammates experience, so because I'm curious that what they're going to do and what they're going to like achieve. So according to this right here, that they are going to put XP progression for your AI squad and unlock passive skills and abilities as you play. As dedicated quest log will also be available for you to experiment with the new AI squad feature, while rewarding you with cool and exclusive rewards. So, yeah, I'm probably guessing they're doing it the same thing as the Rainbow Six Squad, because if you played Operation Amber Sky DLC event and you played with the Rainbow Six Squad, you will notice that they have their own unique abilities, like with Ash, with her grenade launcher, and I can't remember her name, but she is a good field medic, and she'll revive you in a fucking instant, or nearly an instant. But that's what I'm probably guessing that they are gonna do. And for the exclusive rewards, I'm not quite sure what the exclusive rewards are going to be like, but we'll wait and see. And the classified operation that is going to be the biggest operation so far, I'm not quite sure, because if you take a look at the past, some of them really aren't that big. Some of them we've already done before or seen before by like a couple of times, or even like a long period of times. But Still, I can't wait. So, obviously enough, the teammate experience update is going to be released at the end of spring, and then the classified operations will be dropping at this fall. So we don't know what date they're going to be on, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, that's all I had to say for this video. So make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to my channel, it helps me out a lot. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care everyone. Bye bye.